Today is the move vlog. I feel utterly shattered. I feel really, really drained. I got quite emotional saying goodbye to Evie's nursery. It's move day! I officially have the keys to our new house. I feel quite emotional to have got to this point. I'm in. So there's a card, some real fizz and some non-alcoholic fizz because they know I'm pregnant. And there's the bump in the new house. Good morning you guys and welcome back to my channel. Today is the move vlog. Oh my god, I cannot actually believe this day has come round, but it has. So for full clarity, today isn't actually the move day. Today is Wednesday and today is the day before our removal company come in to pack everything. Difficulty being, tomorrow I am at work. So anything that I need them to not pack, I need to put away and mark leave. I have so much to do today to get this house ready for them to pack, but also I've got little jobs to do like drop a card into the estate agents, things like that I just haven't done yet. Lots to organise, lots to sort out. Tomorrow is packing day, so our removal team will be here all day tomorrow and are going to pack everything. And tomorrow is actually completion day, so tomorrow at some point I will get a phone call saying that the house is ours, which is insane. But we're not actually moving in until the Friday, so I don't think I'm actually picking up the keys until first thing Friday morning. And then tomorrow we are staying at my parents' house overnight, and then bright and early on Friday morning we are coming back here before Matt starts work. We've got part of our sofa that we are not keeping. Our lovely corner sofa, the corner part is not going to work in the new house, so we are getting rid of that. We looked at all sorts of different ways to recycle it, but it looks like we're just going to have to kind of dispose of it. So we, the council are collecting that on Friday morning, and then the removal guys come in and start the move, which is very exciting. Matt is actually going to be at work on Friday, at least for part of the day. I think he said he might be able to try and finish a bit early. I'm going to be on my own for most of the day on Friday while they do the moves, but I'm going to be between here and the new house and also the estate agent's office to pick up the keys. It's going to be really exciting. I just can't wait to get in now. It's just been such a long process. I can't actually believe that in 48 hours we will be, well actually we probably won't be moving in, but we'll definitely be moving out of here. The removal guys will be packing the vans, and yeah, very, very exciting. Hello you guys, so it's been a few hours. I have managed to pack a bag for Evie, although there's quite a lot of things that we're going to need overnight and first thing in the morning, so Matt's going to have to pack those things tomorrow morning. And I've also done a bag for me, although it doesn't feel like there's actually much stuff in there, so I think I've forgotten some major things, but things like chargers Matt's going to have to put in. In fact, I've written him a little list of things to chuck in the car in the morning, and chargers is not on there, so I'm going to have to write that on there now. However, oh, I'm really short of breath. I am now going to hop in the car and drive into our new little village, just to go and get a couple of bits, and also to drop off a card in the estate agents just to thank them for everything they've done for our house purchase, because they have been amazing, particularly with everything that went down with exchange. They've been amazing, so want to make sure that I thank them properly. So I'm going to go drop in a card for them. I've just been writing a note for our movers who are coming in tomorrow, just to kind of say things like, you know, help yourselves to tea and coffee. Anything with a leave sticker on means it needs to stay here, things like that. Oh, and I've also been doing that, sticking leave stickers on stuff that belong in this house, anything that belongs in this house. I'm exhausted actually now, but yeah, I'm hoping I can get everything I need to do today done before Evie gets home from nursery, so this evening we can just have dinner and chill, because I really need it. And I'm in work again tomorrow, so very busy, but yeah, we're getting there. So I'm just heading out now to drop into our estate agents for the house we're buying, who've just been amazing. So obviously I want to drop in a bit of a thank you for them, and I also want to talk to them about arranging picking up the keys because I want to get the keys as early as possible on Friday. And yes, I need to kind of arrange those details and see what time they're open, and yeah, all of that. Very exciting. I feel utterly shattered. I feel really, really drained. Obviously not ideal, having been off really not very well with this pregnancy for a good few weeks, to then go back to work and move house in the same week. Not ideal. But yeah, it's all happening. It's exciting. Let's do it. Well, that was lovely. God, they're such a good team in there. They're so lovely. Yeah, so just dropped in the card and a little box of chocolates for them, just to say thank you. Just been to the shops to pick up some biscuits for our removal people, and also some coffee, because we've only got a little bit of coffee left, and by the time Matt's had a pot of coffee tomorrow, there probably won't be much left for the movers who are going to be coming in and packing. So I want to make sure that they've got tea, coffee and biscuits to fuel them through the next couple of days. And obviously, since I'm not going to be there, I want to be prepared today. It isn't ideal that I'm at work tomorrow, but there was no other way around it really, and it meant that at least the packing will all be done, and then on Friday morning everything will be packed up and we'll just be able to get the removal guys to load up the van, drive to the new house and unload. So very exciting indeed. Really looking forward to it. Just last little afternoon of stuff to do. I also am meant to be getting a video out today and I haven't edited it yet, so that's gonna be interesting. I think it's only a short one because I'm pretty sure I'm going to put out our gender reveal today. I imagine it'll be a reasonably short video, so hopefully I'll be able to edit that and get it out this afternoon. And then yeah, next week will be probably more of the house buying process, which if you haven't seen, I have documented the entire process up to now. I have shared the entire thing, so do feel free. I will link it up in the corners and in the description box for you. So if you are interested in seeing the process from the very, very start, where we first started viewing houses and putting our own house on the market, all the way through to now, do have a little click on that. Right, let's go home, have some lunch and see what else is on my list for the day. So Matt's just gone to pick up Evie from nursery. He's on his way home from work. But it just occurred to me that this is probably the last time that I will be on my, it is the last time that I will be on my own in this house with all our stuff still kind of out. So I mean, like the full bookcase with all the books and the games and everything, like all of our things, the piano. This house has been great. It's been such a good kind of interim house for us. It was always going to be a short-term thing, but it has been really, really good. It's funny because I think if we were still living in the house that we're selling, it would feel quite emotional to be leaving. But I think we always knew this house was going to be a temporary thing, just while we were finding the right house to buy. And we kind of said our emotional goodbyes to the old house a year ago, 13 months ago, when we moved out of that house. It's weird because it feels like that house was such a brilliant house for us and it was really special. It was the first place that we bought together. It was where we planned our wedding and where we came back to live as man and wife for the first time. It's where we brought Murph home to, when we brought him home as a tiny baby puppy. I will insert the link to the puppy vlog up there. It's where we brought Evie home. It's where we found out we were having Evie. It's where we did all of the pregnancy with Evie, where we brought Evie home to after the hospital, and where Evie spent her first year. So it's a really special home for us, and I think I've got some footage. I will try and dig it out and insert it after this, of the days that we moved out of that house, which was back in September last year, 2023. And it was really emotional. I got quite emotional saying goodbye to Evie's nursery. It does give me a bit of a knot in my throat thinking about that, because the nursery in particular we put a lot of time and energy into, and it was really, really special, that room. It holds a lot of special memories. So yeah, I think because we already moved out of that house, it's not feeling as emotional as it possibly could do, being literally 48 hours from being in the new house, and less than 24 hours until the keys to that house that we lived in for 3 years, over 3 years, the keys go to the new owners tomorrow. And that, it is a little bit sad, but it's the right thing, and it's not, you know, it's not the right house for us now. We are moving on to a more kind of family home, somewhere that is more, not that that house wasn't a family home, it really, really was, but we need more space now. There's another baby on the way. It's this next house is, it's just, you will see, it's perfect. Particularly with the plans that we have for it, which I will go into in more detail very, very soon. It's just going to be amazing. So I think because we're not moving out, it doesn't feel quite so emotional to be moving on from that house, because emotionally we've kind of already done that. Matt and I both got quite emotional the last night that we spent in that house. We knew was the last night we would be spending in that house, because we knew we wouldn't be going back. So that night we both got quite emotional, but that was a year ago, so it feels very much like we're ready to move on now. It's very exciting, and I think that is the overriding feeling now, is excitement. Tomorrow we pass on the house that we had all these wonderful memories in, and we get the keys, or we, you know, get legal ownership of our next family home, and this is going to be a long-term family home. This is the house where Evie will go to school, where this baby will go to school, where we will bring this baby home to. It's going to be very key in the next part of our lives, and I'm really excited. I can't wait to see what kind of wonderful memories and things it's going to hold, because we couldn't have predicted the wonderful memories that the house that we're selling would have held when we bought it. And I think this next house is just going to be the same. So I don't feel sad today, I feel excited. I will see if I can find clips of when we moved out and insert them now, because I do think I know that there are clips, so I will dig them out. They are quite nice to see, and it's the only clips that I have left of that house. I will insert them now. So today is the packing day. The movers have just left. Everything that's like small items is boxed up. Are you helping out? So we've just been left with all the big bits, and yeah, they'll be back tomorrow to load up the van and do any last little bits of packing that are needed. It feels very bare, but then there's also boxes in every room. Tomorrow they will load up the van and take everything and leave the house as an empty shell. Mixed feelings, to be honest, because this is such a special house to us, but I know that this is a fantastic new adventure for us, so I'm excited, but also, yeah, it's mixed emotions, because I love this house, but we're moving on for new adventures, and that's exciting too. So it's funny seeing it all bare again, because obviously we bought it as an empty shell when it was brand new. It's weird seeing it back to being an almost empty shell. Good morning, you guys. So it is move day. Yeah, it's our last morning in this house ever, which is really sad. This room in particular, I am really sad to leave. We spent so long making this perfect for Evie, and it's been a wonderful nursery. Oh, I'm getting all choked up. Yeah, very mixed feelings. We both had a bit of a moment last night just about how fab this house has been for us, and it's going to be sad to leave it, but obviously the reasons that we're leaving are really good and exciting. But yeah, very mixed emotions today. It all looks very empty. There's nothing on the shelves. I'm just taking her lovely little elephant light shade off, which is the last thing. And then there's just a lot of boxes, a lot of stuff, but it's very sad. It's all just, that's it. Shelves are empty, everything's in boxes. Good morning, you guys. It's move day. Oh my god, I am so excited. Oh, I cannot believe it. So completion happened yesterday, so we actually already own the house, but thankfully we weren't planning on moving on the day that the keys were released, because we didn't actually get the keys released until 20 to 5 yesterday. So that was a bit of a shock. Like, they told me to kind of expect lunchtime, and so I was at work. I got a phone call at about 3 o'clock saying that the sale of our lovely new build house had gone through, so the house was sold, and that they were going to send the money on to the house that we're buying. And I kind of assumed that would be quick, and so did they. And then, yeah, didn't hear anything until 20 to 5, when they finally confirmed that completion had happened. The house is ours. It's all gone through brilliantly, not a hitch. So really very, very relieved. I could just, when it got to kind of 4 o'clock yesterday, I could just see there being another issue like there was last week with exchange, and I wasn't emotionally ready for there to be any other issues. So it's move day today. It is 8:30. I am on my way to the estate agents to go and pick up the keys, and then I think I will go to the house that we've been living in, our little rental property, go there, unlock and let the movers in, because they should be there about 9, and then depending on how much they have to do, I may well go down to the new house, just to go down to the new house, and because there's only about a 5-minute drive between the two, if that, so that's quite nice. So I think I'll be back and forth between the two this morning. There is a bit more packing for them to do today that they didn't finish yesterday. It is a gloriously sunny day, which is just so lovely. I think it's, you know, you can never pick your weather for these things, but it's much nicer that the sun is shining than it be raining all over all our belongings as they move from one house to another. Very excited, really, really ready to get into this house now. We stayed at my parents' last night, which was nice, because obviously they packed everything at our rental house. I think it's going to be a really busy day. I think it's going to be a really full-on day, and I think I'm going to be exhausted. I'm also under very strict instructions not to lift or move anything, obviously because of this little bean. So it's, yeah, I think I might end up having a lot of waiting around, but that's fine. And then I think I'm just going to end up being a bit of an air hostess, doing that needs to go in that room, that needs to go in that room. But hopefully by the end of today, everything will be moved from one house to another, and everything will be in some semblance of order. We shall see. Hopefully we will be in a good position by the end of the day. I'm hoping I can get Evie's blinds up today, and try and make Evie's room nice. That's my kind of priority, because we can sleep standing up at the moment, but she is quite particular, and I'd like to try and make her new room as cozy as possible. I'm so excited. I cannot believe it's ours. Like, that house is our house now. That's our new home. Crazy. Okay, you guys, I have just parked up just outside the estate agents. It's nice and early, so I've actually managed to get a space like about 4 doors from the estate agents. They open in 2 minutes, so I'm gonna go in and get the keys to our new house. Can't believe this day's finally here. 27th of March, we first viewed this house, and it has been such a journey up till now. And today we move in. We're going to be living in this house. It's really exciting. I will caveat, the rooms that we are moving into in this house today, in terms of like what's going to be mine and Matt's bedroom, what's going to be Evie's bedroom, they are all going to change. So I'm not going to go into too much detail now, but I did mention in my, I think it was part 1 of the move series, where I was talking about the fact that this house we would probably do a little bit of work on, and we are going to be doing that. So all the bedrooms are going to be different come kind of February, March time. However, for the first 5-6 months, we will be in the rooms we're moving into today. So Evie's room is quite small and a quite unusual shape in the new house temporarily. But I will go through what we are doing and the plans for that, and a bit more detail in another video. I'm really excited to share what we have planned. Right, one more sip of tea and I'm gonna go get the keys. I officially have the keys to our new house. Oh my God, that's so exciting. They've also given us, I don't know what this is yet, but they've given us a little box with a card. Oh, too cute. Too cute. Right. Now I need to go to the old house and let the movers in. Oh, this is too exciting. I cannot believe I've got the keys in my hand. This has been such a long journey to this point. I feel quite emotional to have got to this point where I literally have the keys in my hand and that's our home. Right, let's get on with this mad day. This is going to be really weird. I haven't been back to the house that we've been living in since the packers came in and started packing. So it's just, it's going to be really odd because I haven't seen it all packed up. Like when I left yesterday morning, it was as normal. And obviously now everything's going to be in boxes, so it's going to be really odd. I don't know quite how long it's going to take this morning to get the vans all loaded and everything. So I'm just going to have to play it by ear, I think. I might do a bit of back and forth between here and the new house. Try and film a little bit at the new house while it's empty before all our stuff goes in, because I think that's going to be such a stark difference. Can't believe it's today. Can't believe it's happening. So there's definitely still a bit to do this morning. Packing up and boxing stuff as well as loading the vans. So I imagine it'll be a little while here this morning. Feels very bare though. Feels very, very bare. Okay. Oh, TV and internet boxes I need to put in my car now. I can hear someone coming around that corner with reverse lights on. It might be the bin men or it might be our removal van. Not sure. Oh, no, it's the bin men. Okay, well at least that'll be done before the van gets here. It is now 5 to 10. The guys are at the house. They are finishing up the packing and then they're going to start loading. So I think they're going to have at least a couple of hours, if not longer, still at that house. So I'm going to go down to the new house now, let myself in for the first time and just check it out, see that it's tidy and clean and everything. There's a couple of things I need to work out where we're going to put. So going to have a bit of a walk around, make sure I know exactly where I want things, because I don't want the removal guys to be ready to put stuff in place and me not know where I want it. So yeah, gonna go down now. I'm so excited to get in there now that it's ours. I cannot believe it's ours. It's just, and I know it's going to feel quite bare and quite empty because obviously we've only ever seen it with the previous owner's furniture in it, but it'll be nice to see it empty so that I can then appreciate it when it's full of all our stuff and feels homely. Right, let's go. I'll be impressed actually if they can get everything in the 2 vans they've brought. They've brought 2, I think they're 7.5 ton trucks, vans, lorries. If I remember rightly, when we did the move down here, maybe there were 3, or maybe there were 3 on the move out, and then they repacked them and they did do the drive down with 2, so maybe it will all fit. We shall see. Today just feels completely surreal. It's really lovely that it's here, and it feels like we've been waiting for this day for a really long time. But it does feel incredibly surreal. I'm looking forward to making it ours now. And it'll be nice to like park on the driveway and things like that, because I haven't ever parked on the driveway. I've only ever parked on the road by the house. But it's ours now, so I can park on the driveway. Oh, I just had like excited butterflies in my stomach. Could not have asked for a better day. I can't believe the weather. It's ridiculous. I cannot see a cloud, and it would be such a pain if it was raining and wet feet all over the carpets and furniture getting wet as it comes from the van into the house, and it's just not going to be that at all. If anything, it's a bit cold, but we can cope with cold. Pulling onto the driveway for the very first time. Oh my god, this is so exciting. I cannot believe this house is ours. Home sweet home. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's go in. Here we are, new front door. I'm in. Front door. You come in, and then this is the living room. The beautiful bay window. Oh my god, I can't believe this is our house now. And the kitchen. Oh, that's sweet of them. Look at that. So there's a card, some real fizz and some non-alcoholic fizz because they know I'm pregnant. Oh, that's just so cute. Oh my god, adorable. This kitchen. I am so excited for this kitchen. We are going to change some of the fittings because I'm not overly keen on rose gold. We need some curtains. That's fine. And I think I'll put some curtains or some blinds in here, but how lovely is it that you can see out the window and look out on the garden. Oh my god, I can't believe this is our house. Fridge isn't on. How do I turn that on? Freezer. Pull out pantry, very exciting. And then we go upstairs. So this room is going to be Evie's room for now. Don't know where we're going to put her cot. Maybe we'll put her cot here. And then this is going to be our room. The spare room. The deepest cupboard in the world, and the bathroom. And at some point we are also going to turn this cupboard under the stairs into a loo. Right, so I need to work out how to turn on the fridge. Oh, is that it? Aha! And there's the bump in the new house. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we get to live here. And Evie's gonna play on that tree swing. Oh my God. It's just so gorgeous. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, they've left some fairy lights in the trees. I'll have to see if they want them. Cute, very, very cute. Oh, I'm really happy. I love it just as much as I remember. Very sweet. Oh, well that was so lovely. I love it still as much as I remember, which is really lovely and so exciting. Yeah, not really sure what I'm going to do right now because I think the guys have still got quite a bit of work to do at the house, the old house. So I think I'm going to go into the little village and maybe get some snacks or something for later. Matt's going to join us, I think about lunchtime or just after lunch from work, so I think he's going to finish a bit early. But having seen what they've got to do at the old house, I think they're still going to be going for a little bit. It just feels so lovely and homely, and I'm so excited. And I'm so looking forward to seeing it with all of our things in it, and so it really feels homely and like it's ours. I need to empty the fridge actually at the old house so I can go back and sort that, because I'll need to bring all the milk and everything. But I don't want to do that right now because I don't want everything getting too warm. It's going to be a busy day and I need to try and kind of pace myself and not knacker myself. I'm aware that there's lots that I want to be doing, but also a lot of it I can't do until the movers have packed the stuff and put it in the vans and moved the stuff. So it's, yeah, a lot of it's out of my control. I just have to kind of be patient and wait. But it feels very homely, it feels very cozy, very excited. Right, so it's now 1:30. Everything from the old house is loaded in the vans and a lot in this car as well. Not like a lot like stuff they should have packed, but just like I've put the kettle and the tea bags and stuff so I know where to find them in the car, so that's good to get them out straight away. But yeah, all packed. They are gonna go and grab some lunch and then they're gonna meet us at the new house. Matt has just finished work, so we are going straight to the new house. And Matt can see it for the first time since we got the keys, which is really exciting. Very, very pleased that it's all kind of gone so well today. I'm very impressed they got everything in the 2 vans that they brought. I really thought that they were going to struggle, but yeah, it's all gone in. Absolutely everything fit in the vans, and now it's just got to be unloaded. I'm feeling very tired now. I think I underestimated the lack of seating when you're moving house, because obviously they pack the sofa, they pack the chairs, they pack all of that. So for the last couple of hours, all I've had to sit on is the stairs or the garden furniture. Definitely feeling tired now, so I'll take a bit of a step back this afternoon now Matt's finished. It's all coming together, and now we get to go to the new house and make it our own. So the move vans have just pulled up outside. I'm sat on the living room floor, wolfing down a sandwich. I can't believe this is our house. This is so exciting. So I am updating you very quietly because Evie is asleep downstairs. We are not sleeping at the new house tonight. Initially we had planned to, but it took a while to unload all our stuff because we've got so much stuff. And by the time the stuff was unloaded, it was like 6:30. It was just going to be too late to then start putting up blinds in Evie's room, then drive back to my parents' house to get Evie, and then try and get her to settle in the new house, in her new room, when it's not even finished. And I've read a lot of stuff about how to try and make house moves easier with toddlers, and it all says that it, you know, if you can make their room as recognisable as their room as possible, so whether that's all her cuddly toys lined up in her cot like she normally has, or, you know, the setup being the same, and we just weren't in a position to be able to do that for her tonight. So we came back to my parents' house. My mum kindly made us a lasagna, so we've had lasagna for tea. And I've just had a bath because I have definitely overdone it today. I was trying really hard to kind of take it easy and not overdo it, but it's one of those days that there's so much to do. Yeah, I've definitely overdone it. My back's very sore. My hips are very sore. Like, I'm getting a lot of like round ligament pain and things. But I suppose that's what happens when you move house at 17 weeks pregnant. But yeah, really pleased that they got everything in, and it really, like, even though obviously we've still got loads of boxes, haven't started unpacking anything, literally haven't even plugged in like a telly or a lamp, but it still has started feeling really homely. So that's really nice. I think we will take it easy in the morning because I need to make sure that I'm resting. And then when we get a chance to go over tomorrow morning, late morning, we'll take Evie and Murphy and let them explore, and we can start setting things up with plugging in lamps and putting away mugs and all of those things, so that by the time bedtime comes around tomorrow, Evie's room will be sorted and we will be able to know where all the cups and mugs and plates and things are. So that's the plan. I am glad that we're staying here tonight. I don't think that we weren't going to be ready. I think in my head I thought that the actual like moving part today, I thought they'd be done by like lunchtime, but actually it took until about 1:15 to load everything, finish the packing and load everything into the van. Then obviously they had lunch and they arrived at the new house about just after 2, and then finished unloading at about 6:15. So long day for them, long day for me, long day for Matt, long day for my mum and dad looking after Evie. Although they've had a lovely time. Evie made cakes with my mum and went to see the ducks with my dad. So she has had a really lovely day. So I'm hoping she sleeps well tonight, because she did not sleep well last night. And we both really need a good night's sleep. Gonna get some sleep now, and I will update you in the morning. Good morning, you guys. So it is now Sunday. So Friday went really, really well with the move and moving in. And then we went back to my parents' house and stayed there for another night. It wasn't the original plan, but there was no way we were going to get Evie's room sorted and things in time. So it was definitely the right call. And then yesterday we were all, to be honest, we were all a bit broken. So we took it slow. We went to the new house for about an hour and a half in the morning. Then went back to my parents' house for Evie's nap, just because her room wasn't quite ready. And then went back to the new house after her nap to kind of properly be there, and started unpacking a load of boxes, mostly the kitchen, but also there's a lot of stuff that had been in the garage previously. We don't have a garage at this house. We've got kind of outbuildings, but a lot of stuff needed to go up in the loft. I obviously can't do that at the moment. So my parents came over, and my dad was helping Matt do that, and get everything up in the loft that we need up in the loft. It was a bit of a mad rush to try and find the microwave to make something for Evie's tea. But we got there, and then in the evening we were so exhausted, and I was feeling so unbelievably drained, and everything was hurting. So I just said, no, I've done too much today already. So we did bedtime, got Evie down, got her down in her nice new room, and then just ordered a pizza and sat and watched Married at First Sight on my laptop. Our TV and internet was meant to be working yesterday, and then it wasn't. So that was a bit frustrating. Matt had to call them and talk to them about that because there was a miscommunication. They were sending an engineer out next week, and we were like, no, like, we need the internet now, and we need TV now, and we're paying for it already. So like, all we had to do was move the boxes from the old place. So there was obviously a miscommunication. Today, it is now 2 minutes to 10. We have been to McDonald's for a Mackey's breakfast. We're now parked outside of Asda. Matt's just gone in, and we're going back to the old place to clean up, like clean the oven, hoover, mop, and there's a couple of things that we hung up, so we just got to do a bit of poly filler and things like that on the walls. And then we're done, really. So we want to try and get the old house sorted by lunchtime so we can go back to the new house, get Evie down for her nap, and do some box unpacking. I want to try and sort the kitchen today so that it's really livable. It's exciting. I'm absolutely shattered, and I'm really starting to struggle in terms of, I think my centre of gravity is starting to shift with this baby. So my back is very sore. It's actually much more uncomfortable when I'm standing than when I'm walking. So it's difficult because particularly on Friday, they packed the sofa and things, obviously, and then I had nothing to sit on except the stairs. So yeah, it was very uncomfortable. And then again, obviously towards the end of the day when they were unpacking, didn't really have anything to sit on until about 4 o'clock. So yeah, definitely I've pushed myself the last couple of days. I've tried to be really careful, and I haven't done anything silly in terms of like lifting anything that I shouldn't or anything like that, but I do feel like I've really pushed my body the last couple of days, and I'm still struggling quite a lot with the sickness in this pregnancy. So I need to eat quite regularly, and I often don't feel like eating, and so it's been a bit of a challenge the last few days, and I have pushed myself quite hard. So I'm looking forward to getting everything unpacked and sorted so that we can chill. I have a night shift tomorrow night, which I'm not looking forward to, but my mum's going to take Evie for the afternoon so I can get a good sleep before, because I'm a little concerned as to how I'm going to manage that. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, I think. I think it's such an exhausting process. It's exhausting normally, and then you add in being, well, tomorrow I'm 18 weeks pregnant, and it's a lot. I have my 16-week midwife appointment tomorrow morning as well, so that'll be good. But yeah, first night in the new house was last night, and it's so lovely. Like, the old house was absolutely fine, and it was always a temporary house, but the nature of where it was and out the front of our bedroom window, there were houses that faced onto ours, and there was like a person's security light on his driveway. Anytime a fox or a cat or a person went past, it would shine, but it wasn't angled onto his drive, it was angled into our bedroom window. So things like that, very frustrating. The blinds weren't very good, but it was a rental, so do we really want to invest that much to change them? So we kind of sucked it up. So it was gloriously dark last night. It feels like we've moved further out of town and more into the countryside. Yes, rather than moving further into the town, which it's really nice. So yeah, very happy, very tired, but yeah, gonna finish my breakfast now, and Matt's just coming out of Asda.
That's it, good girl. Solid bit of child labour.